Welcome to Suzuka in the Honda Civic. We're starting off this race in position 12, and as every touring car race there is, start of this race is very bloodthirsty. We're getting a great launch off the line, overtaking Mac Tool's Mercedes to our left, getting a clear view of turn 1 up ahead. Bartcan looking up behind us. Hopefully we don't become part of a sandwich. Lovely little undercut from them. Poor Peugeot was not expecting a Bartcan to be there. And although turn 1 was a little bit chaotic, we've all come out in one piece. A little bit of contact from the car behind, and they go gardening themselves. Not too sure where the Gulf was going, but each to their own, I guess. Now, age 12 up in front, I'm not pronouncing that middle bit, and the Elantra, you have a bit of a moment together. Nothing like a good old Hyundai battle. Who's the daddy? Let me know down in the comments below. To be fair though, I mean, we're doing rather well, and we're in position 9. We're still looking and feeling for a move. We are on hard tyres. Now, everybody else is possibly, presumably, on medium tyres, as we've given the Elantra a shove to get going. I think the Elantra is actually getting away. The Bartcan's long gone, which is a bit frustrating. Kind of poking to show I'm making a move, but the plan isn't there to make one. It's doable, but it's not a great place to make a move. We're getting a little bit of lift off oversteer as the Audi, sorry, I was going to say Astra, well, it did go a little bit slow through there, and it did catch me off guard ever so slightly. But we need to get past them, and past them we shall. As I'm not too sure where the other car was going. They're going rather slow. We have an Audi and another car overtaken. We are now up to position 7. What is going on with the Mercedes and the Elantra up ahead? Well, thankfully I'm not part of that party. Looked like the Mercedes didn't want the Elantra to pass, and the Elantra's passed now. And same again up ahead. Look at that. Another fart can arguing with a fart can. 2 fart cans don't make it right. But one has won that argument, and well, yeah. Right, the Elantra is trying to feel their way through, and I'm kind of defending on a sense of I don't want to be put too much at a disadvantage, although contact has been made. They are going to be on a better tyre compound than myself, and being on hard tyres, yeah, I'm not going to last it out for another 7 laps, so I'm going to tuck in behind them. Ooh, crap, left off oversteer again. I've been driving GT3s for a little bit, so I forget that, you know, these are front-wheel drive, and when you let off and turn rather sharpish, the back end will, you know, let you know you're being an idiot. It wasn't until about lap 4 that we started catching up to another car. Everybody did start bleeding away, and I started bleeding away from the traffic behind. We have a car up in front that had a moment. Not too sure what the moment was about. The distance was a bit far for me to see. But we have made gains. They are 2.4 seconds ahead of us, rocking a beautiful 1.6 second penalty. Catching right up behind said Gulf, almost cutting that corner. I think they cut it maybe a little bit. No, they haven't got a penalty. It is a great place to make time, but it's also a brave choice to cut it as much as I did, because penalty central, that corner. It will handle out to you for being a whisker over the line. Now, we are up to position 4. Rocket Papaz, which was in the Elantra, has pitted. Now, position 1 is 21.6 seconds ahead, which is quite the lead. But that's different. I don't know what to say about that. We're on podium now. I'm not grumbling. Thing is, Dex has now pitted, and Dex is coming out of said pit, and thankfully I managed to overtake him. They are going to be on soft tyres, and knowing this, I don't want to be holding them all that much, as I did kind of butcher turn 1 quite heavily. I'm just going to let Dex pass and not be too much of a hindrance to him. A thank you would have been nice though, Dex. Thank you would have been nice. But I'm not grumbling. I mean, I'm P2 now. It's amazing. 13 seconds ahead from the car behind. They haven't pitted either. Wow, they are rocking a 6.4 seconds worth of penalties. Yeah, exactly. I'll be screaming like that with that amount of penalties. We have Pistol Piat behind, 1.2 seconds, arguing with somebody, who knows. Their name just keeps flashing, and that's it. I think Pistol won that one. Right. 13 seconds ahead from the car behind. Great news. Great bit of area to play with. They haven't pitted. 3 laps to go. Hopefully them 2 cars behind us will hold up anybody that has pitted that's catching them up, which is age 12 behind. They just need to get past R, which there's 0.6 seconds away from. Again, the longer they hold them up, the better it is for us. We have 3 laps of tyres to go. They are quite worn at the moment, which is scary. I'm going to say it's 3 laps. When the tyres degrade, this is where I would say the snowball effect comes in. Once the tyres degrade, you get less grip. When you get less grip, they warm up quicker and you scrub them more, thus wear them faster as well. So the snowball really gets excited and falls down a cliff when the tyres hit minor wear. Right, Age has overtaken R. That's not good. But they are rocking the 3.2 seconds worth of penalties, which is good. 15 seconds behind though. We have 2 more laps after this to go, and not much has changed really. Dex is now 17.5 seconds ahead, and Age is 6.5 seconds behind. We've actually managed to hold them off really, really well. Bear in mind though, they're more than likely on soft tyres. I'd be shocked, honestly, if they pit mediums. Even though that is the case, our tyres are on moderate wear. The wear market is screaming us at the moment. I have absolutely no grip. It is awful to drive. And yes, the time is coming down actually quite rapidly now. It's getting me nervous. But this is the hard part of the course, the S's. And as soon as we get through them, we have the faster sections leading up. So all goes well. We can make these next few corners, nail them, and we keep in front of Age behind. Wow, Rocket Pappas, which was the Black Elantra, is 20 seconds behind us. 21 seconds. That's quite a gap from podium to position 4. I mean, I'm not grumbling though. I'm just kind of nervous that Age is really catching up to us. And as you can see, the grip level on this car is so poor that even a helicopter couldn't be bothered watching. I've used that one twice. Why not? Right, Age is right behind us. I can see him in the mirror. Not good news whatsoever. Bearing in mind though, we do have that 3.2 second penalty they are rocking to help us on this advantage and run. Come around this corner, steady, steady, screaming tyres, screaming tyres. You see them roasting up, 0 grip. Age is breathing down on it. They're going to have the slipstream through this corner. And this end piece isn't going to go all that well. I got a bad feeling about this. Look at them really rocking up behind me. Go on, make that move so I can brake. Nope, fine, staying behind me. Give me a little bit of a love tap. Sorry, mate, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Like, generally, this was, as you can see, on the limit. But, come on, don't bleed away from me in this corner here. It can be done. We will succeed in this race. 3.9 second penalty they're rocking. We're going to cross that finish line in position 2, which is great news. But don't go anywhere just yet. We've got another great race at Kyalami. But before we get there, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Andy Good, Sigmatic, Daniel Adams, Crazy A, AK47, Spectral Rain, and Kookroach 89. Thank you guys ever so much for supporting the channel. Now let's get on to that Kyalami race, where we have one of the not so great starts off the line. Car did bog down quite heavily and getting kind of left behind by the pack in front, but not overtaken by the cars behind, which is nothing short of a miracle, shall I say. Braking into turn 1 and defending, because I thought the Golf was going to do a little bit of a dive bomb and closing that door off. We managed to keep P9, which is brilliant news overall, and actually catching up with the pack of cars up in front. As everybody irons out, the Hyundai did a hell of a move on the MG to our right hand side. I really do need to revisit this MG and give it a good bit of love, because it has been a while. As you can see, we are rocking the beautiful medium tyres at the moment. Hopefully that will keep us within pace of everybody else and no shenanigans will take place. Coming out of this corner, kind of lost a little bit of pace here. And I'm not looking to fight too much at the moment. I'm kind of letting everybody settle in and try and see if other people will fight it out between them, and you know, I'll pick up the pieces kind of deal. But I'm going to see if I can make a lunge up the inside there. And sorry, Gilly, that was definitely my bad. I did brake though. I locked up, and well, thanks for being my brake in that one. Thankfully, also you wasn't affected too much. But we had the move on the MG done. I bet the MG thought, what an idiot. And it's probably right, to be fair. Braking down this second gear, turning in, over the curb we go, and keeping the MG at the rear at bay. Over the curb we are. Beautiful move there. Can upset the car, but if you nail it just right, it's absolutely perfect. Little bit of a slow exit for that corner, but thankfully we have the slipstream of the trainer cars up in front, and the MG is also in it behind, but there's nobody behind really to the MG. Everybody's scattered coming into turn 1 here, but no shenanigans to report at the moment. We are right up behind Gilly up in front. I think he might try and make a move here again. No, it wasn't the case. I was kind of looking to make a move, a little bit of contact there. I thought they might go a little bit wider and I could slip up the inside, but it wasn't to be. You can see the amount of pace they lost from the cars up in front, which is really not helpful for them. And I think the pressure's on, so I'm going to see if I can make a move here. Door has been swiftly closed. We're going to go up the right and see if we can make a move, and then cut up on the left here. Close up the inside. Look at that. Right up the inside of them. Oh! Yeah, well, you know, that's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah, that's what happens when you go over the front of a car that is there. And annoyingly, I got a 1 second penalty for that. And I don't think that's really fair, because I was a good distance up the inside as they swung in like I wasn't even there for the apex. And yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Coming down here now, we have another fart cam behind us, Gothic Arc. And I'm going to try and defend. Ooh, bit of contact there from Gothic. Maybe in retaliation to what happened to the other car. I doubt it. You know, it's just a Hyundai is a little bit quicker on a run than the Civic. I mean, it is a really strong car overall, although I have driven it. I just can't bring myself to drive it again. The sound of it is just horrendous. To be fair, actually, talking about the sound, when you're driving it, it's not actually anywhere near that bad. It's when you're around it. So sorry for everybody else. We do have a far better exit than the car behind down the straight here, but they are going to be in the slipstream. I thought there was going to be a bit more contact then, but was mistaken. They are looking at applying said pressure, but I'm not feeling it. I will not fall for this pressure, and we will stay online. Ooh, I was hoping actually, really, because when I usually go out wide like that, the car behind usually follows, but that was not the case this time around. Okie dokie, coming through this section here now. We are in position 7, doing rather well. It's actually, do you know what, for a race in TC class, it's actually a really competitive race, and it's been such a long time that it's been like this. Yeah, we had that incident with the other car, and whatever's gone with them, I don't know if they quit the race or stayed. We have a great competition with the car behind. You know, I'm not going to call it purposeful crashing when the people go into the back of you like that. I'm going to call it the TCR kiss, as they nudging you on, because I'm not heavily affected by it. Like, you know, it's not like it's smashing me off the track or anything like that. You know, it's generally, you know, a little kiss up the back, a little kiss up the back. And the same with the other cars, you know, it's just applying pressure with a bit of bumper contact. And it's kind of exciting, you know, and it's really competitive. I mean, Gothic Art behind is how it was at the time, breathing all over me. I'm struggling to try and catch up to the cars up in front, which again, I mean, I'm only in P7. It's brilliant racing overall. Sadly though, Gothic Art is going to have a bit of slipstream from the car from me coming down straight, so I'll keep it to the left hand side so they don't get too much of a whiff of it. I don't want them clawing me in as we're coming down here now. We're braking just before that 100 board. Down a second gear and turning in. You see, they do go very deep into turn 1, and this is where I can really benefit. But, I mean, we need to really stop reeling in the cars up in front to try and get away from the car behind. Because once I get this tow from those cars up ahead, it will drag me along. 1.7 seconds away at the moment. Things could be better. We've got to bear in mind, I've also got a 1 second penalty from the incident earlier. So, whatever happens, I've got to make sure I'm 1 second away from the car behind. It is, for a incident penalty, it's very light. Like, you know, I've got away with a lot. But was it justified? I generally don't think so. You're going to have to let me know down in the comments below. Because like I say, our car turned in. And whether the radar, this is what I will argue with the radar. The radar doesn't show correctly. It was... What a dive bomb. What a dive bomb. Well done, Gothic Art. What a dive bomb. I saw that coming. I was like, I'm out of the way. Hell of a dive bomb. Naughty, but I'm impressed by it as well. Because I generally didn't think they would make the break. And they did. They did. So, yeah, credit where credit's due, Gothic. On that one. Crikey. Anyway. What was I saying? I don't remember. Moving on anyway. We are now trying to catch up to Gothic Art up in front. Thankfully, the car behind is rocking a 1.9 second penalty. So, that helps us out a lot. To be fair though, if you look at the map now, you've got P1 right up there, P2 just there, and there's a train of us. It's absolutely incredible. And that train is, I love it. Absolutely love it. It just shows that for the first time in a long time, a lot of us are on an even playing field. I should have defended that better. That is some terrible driving from you, Flash. Come on. Oh yeah, a little bit of closing that door. No worries, sir. That will... Yeah, what goes around comes around. And if we want to be a heavy TCR racing like that, I've got sharp elbows too, just want to say. Okie dokie. And annoyingly, that's cost us time from Gothic up in front, and I was hoping to catch up to Gothic. I mean, we are on our final lap. Oh, Christ, no. Please don't. Please don't. Yay! I've just realised we're on our final lap. Crikey. This race was over rather quickly. We're doing a better lap time overall. About running out of fuel. You know, things are on our side, aren't they? Right. Come on, Flash. Get past this link up in front. And, okay, they're taking the inside line. Brake later. Brake later. Round the outside. Round the outside. 2 trailer park girls go round the outside. I've never put that in a video, Flash. Position 21 there. Oh, dear. Look at that. Well, we made a move. We got past the link on the outside of that corner, which is absolutely insane. Wish the flaming radar would not show ghostly cars on it, because that is very distracting. Because you think someone's dive bombing, and they're not. They have no effect on you. So why is it on the radar screen? Okay, so position 7 is rather full, and they don't have a penalty, annoyingly. They have gone over to the left-hand side. We're not going to overtake them, and also we have that penalty on our side. But we're going to finish the race off in position 8, which overall was amazing. Absolute brilliant race. Thank you all for watching.